Hi, thanks for checking out our Grandstream WP820 setup and review video. My name is Chris with Accent, and as the video title says, today we're going to be checking out and reviewing the newest addition to the Grandstream cordless phone lineup, the WP820. We're going to break down the physical keypads and the phone layout, and we're going to be setting up the phone itself on our Voice One Connect cloud system. Before we get started, I'd like to ask if you feel so inclined to give this video a like or share it with your friends and colleagues. And you can check out our YouTube page, Accent Voice, where we share videos regarding a variety of different VoIP devices, telecommunications topics, cloud services, and other general industry discussions and video reviews as well. So as I mentioned a few moments ago, the WP820, you can see the box right here. We've already got it out of the box, and it's over here next to me. We'll walk through a little bit of the physical layout, talk to you a little bit about the features, and then get into the setup on our Voice One Connect cloud system. Let's get going. So let's check out the phone itself here. I've got it over to my left. It's actually sitting in the charging base. The charging base is just plugged into the power supply over on the wall there. And if I remove it from the base, you get the screen lights up. And it's a nice, sleek design. It actually has a little belt clip here as well, which is optional. I could pop that off. It just clips onto the side. But one of the standout elements of this phone is nothing you're going to see right here, because it's running on the Wi-Fi. It's actually running on our office Wi-Fi right now. And this is a fully Wi-Fi based VoIP phone. Kind of unique because a lot of the cordless IP phones on the market today actually run on a cordless technology called DECT, D-E-C-T. You can check out DECT. It's a pretty reliable, I should say extremely reliable cordless technology. But that's a separate network. It's a separate set of base stations and antennas. It can sometimes be a separate infrastructure build out depending on what you're trying to accomplish. And when you're running on Wi-Fi, you've already got probably a Wi-Fi infrastructure built out in your office. It's used for your laptops, your mobile phones, other Wi-Fi based devices. And this device is going to let you leverage that network simultaneously and run your voice calls across it. The biggest concern there, obviously, is to ensure that you've got Wi-Fi coverage in all the locations in your office where you might be traveling with the WP820. So keep in mind, you're going to need to have ample Wi-Fi coverage when using the device. So actually the breakdown of the device, you can see right here. I just hit light up the screen. We've got a nice color display. It's actually a 2.4-inch LCD color display. We've got 3 contextual soft keys on the bottom of that display. And those contextual soft keys will change and present new options, whether the user is making and taking a call, or they're moving through the menus. They're just dynamic, and they present different options based on what you're doing with the phone. It's pretty common today. You've got the 4-directional navigation pad along with a select button in the middle there, and then that's flanked by 4 different keys, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. You've got the dial key, you've got a hang up, speakerphone, and the phone book. So you've got quick access to those function keys as well. Standard 12-digit keypad below. And then on the side, we've got some volume controls and a nifty little function below, which hopefully you can see on the video there. It's an actual push-to-talk button, which if you configure it, you can push-to-talk and or page to other WP820 devices. Pretty nifty there if you've got multiple devices out there and you want to set up some type of quick connect access. The device just slides right down there in the base station when you're not using it, or as I mentioned, you got the belt clip here. You can clip it to your side, or throw it in your pocket if you want to as well. All right, let's talk about some of the other features the phone comes with. The WP820, we already ran down the buttons. We talked about the push-to-talk function. We talked about the contextual soft keys. What about obviously we've got Wi-Fi included, but comes with some more features as well, including Bluetooth. So Bluetooth is more and more included with a lot of office devices today. In fact, most of your new Grandstream devices come with Bluetooth. The WP820 is no exception. It's actually got Bluetooth 4.2 included, and that makes it nice because you can pair a cellular phone with it or even a Bluetooth headset if you wanted to. I did forget to mention that the device has a 3.5mm headset jack on it. You just pop it open right there. So you can throw your standard 3.5 millimeter headphones in there, but when you're using Bluetooth, it's nice because any Bluetooth device that's compatible will be able to connect to the phone, and you can use it with either a smartphone or your headset. It also runs Android 7.0, and it even supports customized Android apps that you could sideload into the device. So if you came up with a customized app for your business or a unique need that you wanted to be able to sideload an app into the phone and actually run it on the Android OS, you've got that flexibility. So it's pretty unique in the marketplace to be able to offer that, not only on a business phone, but on a Wi-Fi based cordless phone as well. So it's a cordless phone, which means it's obviously running on a battery, and we've got a lithium-ion battery in here that provides 150 hours of standby time and 7.5 hours of talk time as well. So almost a full 8-hour business day. You could be walking around with this guy, maybe just throw it on the charger at lunch or throw it on the charger, maybe when you're sitting at the desk. So it's a great application for anywhere where you might be up and on the go and you require a lengthy talk time, and you're talking about 7.5 hours of talk time, not even just standby time. So could very easily get through the whole day and then just drop it on the charger at the end of the 8, 10, 12 hours, however many hours you need in the day, and you'd have no problem with the phone dying because the battery ran out. So I mentioned that we're going to be setting up this phone here momentarily. We're going to jump to that here just in 1 second. We're going to jump over to the computer to actually browse to the phone. And just like a lot of the other Grandstream devices and many of your VoIP phones today, you can manually configure the phone via the web interface. You just browse to the IP address of the device. And if you've seen any of our other setup videos, you're familiar with that. And if you've ever set up a VoIP phone, you're probably familiar with that as well. We can also auto-provision devices if either your phone system or your cloud provider supports auto-provisioning of the WP820. The Grandstream phone and all the Grandstream devices, including the WP820, are fully supported on Accent's Voice One Connect cloud. And if you'd like to learn more about support of the WP820, how it might be usable in your office or any other VoIP-based devices you may have or have questions about, you can check out more at www.accentvoice.com, where you can contact us. You can also, again, check out our YouTube page at youtube.com/accentvoice, where we've got a variety of different videos regarding telecommunications products, services, industry topics, other VoIP setup and how-to videos and reviews, etc. We've got a lot of great content out there, and check it out if you've got a chance. All right, let's get on to the configuration, where we can get the phone configured and provisioned on the cloud, and then we can start using it and making and taking calls. So over at the computer now, and we're going to jump into the web interface of the WP820 here momentarily. I've actually got the phone right here in my hands with me, and I've already set it up on the Wi-Fi. You can see we're, get the glare out of there, you can see we're connected to the Wi-Fi. And I'd recommend putting it on the Wi-Fi ahead of time, otherwise you can't browse to it. It's basic Wi-Fi setup. You just jump into the network settings of the device itself. You select your Wi-Fi network, you put in your password. Your Wi-Fi network should definitely have a password. And then you select your band, whether you want 2.4 or 5 gigahertz. And if you support both, you just choose both. And then when you're connected, it'll tell you, and it'll give you an IP address as well. So you just jump to the status page, and the status page will show you the network status, which is the network address. And there we go. Got a network address right there of 172.22.22.196. So as we go to the computer here, we're going to browse to that address. Just clear out the phone here. And you can see here we're presented with the web interface for the WP820. Now I'm just going to throw in the admin password along with our, the admin username along with our admin password. By default, most Grandstream devices are admin the first time they're logging in, but the device might come with some other credentials noted on the box or inside the device, so make sure you check on that ahead of time. We're going to configure account 1 here, and I just browsed to account. A note about the interface: Grandstream's updated their web interface with a new design, and this interface may look and feel a little different than some of your other interfaces, especially if you've watched some of our other Grandstream config videos. So just be aware that it's a little more, it's a little newer, a little sleeker design, but you've got a lot of the same or all the same SIP setup features, and maybe even some more depending on what device you're dealing with. We're going to click on account right here. And we're presented with account 1 or account 2 options for configuration. The device does support 2 SIP accounts. We're only going to be configuring account 1 today. So we're just going to give this account a name, and I'm just going to name it 3403, which is our extension number. And we'll fill in the SIP server information. So again, the SIP server is the name of your cloud service or the server IP address for your on-prem phone system. You're going to need to capture that information from either your service provider or IT or whoever admins your telecommunications system, your phone system. We're using the Voice One Connect Cloud here today, so we're going to be setting up the main Voice One Cloud address. My SIP user ID, now this information is provided by your phone system or again your cloud provider, just FYI, and it's I'm just going to enter that information here. And you need your SIP authentication password. You're not going to be able to register to a SIP phone system without that. All right, we'll just fill in a display name and an access number there as well. Click Save. Make sure we click Apply. Wait for the settings to apply here. All right, they've applied successfully. And we can jump over to account status. And we're registered. You actually heard the little jingle on the phone potentially, and we've now got the line displayed on the phone for 3403. We're set up and registered. It's just that simple. Let's go back over and make a test call, finish up. Okay, we're back. Pretty easy setup on the Voice One Connect Cloud there. We've got our phone provisioned. We're at extension 3403, and if I want to make a call, I can just hit the phone button here, or I can just start dialing. And if I want to dial, I'm just going to dial a 10-digit number here. All right, we're making a call. Throw the speakerphone on. All right. Actually see the call ringing in on my watch here because I'm calling my cell phone number. And we'll let the voicemail pick up just to prove it's a real live call.
Hi, you reached Chris Cameron,
all right,
and I can't get to the phone at this time.
Hang that up. Pretty simple. So run on the Wi-Fi over the cloud out to the Voice One Cloud, making a call over the public telephone network. It's just that simple. So that's it on the Grandstream WP820. Hopefully you enjoyed the review, the run through of the features and some of the physical elements of the phone, and also the setup. As you can see, it's pretty easy to set up if you've got the right infrastructure in place. If your phone system supports SIP-based devices, you can pick one of these up at accentvoice.com, and you'd be able to get this set up pretty quickly on your phone system with the simple walkthrough that we did today. You can also contact us if you don't have a phone system that you're sure that supports this device or other devices that you're interested in. Make sure you check us out at accentvoice.com, where you can actually sign up for our Voice One Connect cloud service right there on our website, and you can be up and running by the next day with a full cloud-based phone system for your business. It's pretty cool. And I want to thank you for checking out our video. As always, if you're interested, please like this video, subscribe to our channel if you feel so inclined, share it around, share it on social media. We really appreciate all the support you give us. Again, this is Chris with Accent, and we'll see you next time.